Hello everyone, let's talk about percentage, rate, and base. Percentage is equal to the rate multiplied by the base. Okay, so we use letter P to represent percentage. And then rate, R. And then for the base, it's B. So percentage is just equal to the rate times the base, or P is equal to R times B. Now, paano natin ito maalala nang hindi masyadong mahirapan kung sakali nawawala yung rate or nawawala yung base? Okay, ito yung makakatulong sa atin kung gagamitin natin ang Techan's triangle. So, sa Techan's triangle, nandito yung P sa taas, and then yung rate and B ay nasa baba. Okay, so, if ever nawala yung P, ito isosolve mo, at dahil, ito yung gagamitin mo sa pag-compute mo, at dahil magkatabi sila, ibig sabihin lang nun, i-multiply mo. So, two letters denotes two letters beside each other denotes multiplication. So, ibig sabihin, dahil magkatabi sila, i-multiply mo lang. Now, kung nawala naman, so ayan, kung nawala naman ang rate, okay, so dapat yung P, divide mo with B. So, that is just P over B. So, R is equal to P over B. Okay? So, kung ito naman ang nawawala, edi ito rin, P over R. Yan. So, eto na yung formulas using Techan's triangle. So, hindi mo na kailangan mag-manipulate kung i-translate mo to. Gamitan mo na lang nito at pwede ka nang mag-solve kahit pa saan sa tatlo ang nawala. Okay? So, let's have an example. Okay. 20% is 50%. 20 is 50% of 40. So, in this example, 20 is P, or the percentage, rate is 50%, and then base is 40. Para malaman na saan yung rate, okay, tandaan lang, ang rate ay yung may percent sign. Kasi rate is a ratio, and then pwedeng isulat in fraction, and sa tatlo, ito talaga yung fractional part. Okay? A fractional part is the same as the percentage or the percent of a number. So, 50% is the same as 50 over 100. So, eto yung rate. Tandaan ulit ha, yung rate, ayun yung may percent sign, percent symbol. And then, usually magkatabi ang rate at saka yung base. Okay? Kasi nandyan yung of, o usually ang rate is followed by the word of. At alam nyo na of can be translated into times. So, pwede mong tignan nasan yung of, and then yung percent sign, and then mahalata mo na, or malalaman mo na nasaan yung P, nasaan yung R, at nasaan yung B. So, solving for the percentage, the rate, or the base, makakatulong ulit ang Techan's triangle. So, let's say na, solve natin yung P. Again, P is equal to R times B. Looking at this one, magkatabi yung dalawa, multiply yan ha. So, substitute natin yung rate and the base. So, this is 50% of 40. Okay? And, translate natin to or change natin ito into decimal. So, you have now 0.50 or 50 hundredths times 40. And, lalabas dyan ang 20. Okay. Now, paano kung nawawala ang rate? Okay. So, rate here is P over B. At ayan, rate is P over B. So, nasa taas yung P, sa baba yung B. And then, substitute ulit natin. So, P is 20, and then B is 40. So, this is 20 over 40. Reduce the lowest term, that is just 1/2. And then, gagawin mong decimal, that is 0.5 or 0.50. So, ginawa kong 0.50 para mas madaling gagawing percent, di ba? Mula sa decimal, gagawin mo siyang ganito na may percent sign, di ba? So, para magiging percent yan, move ka ng dalawang places. So, yung decimal point mo, i-move mo into 2 decimal places. So, yung sagot mo dito is 50%. Tandaan, ang rate, ayun yung may percent symbol ha. Kaya natin binago ang decimal, ginawa nating 50%. Okay? Now, we have B. For the base now is P over R. And then substituting, we have 20 over 0.50. So, diniretso na natin yung 50%. Ginawa natin 0.50. And, alright. So, lalabas yan. If you divide 20 by 0.50, the answer would be 40. Okay? So, kung titignan, P is 20, rate is 50%, and base is 40. So, let's have another example. But this time, check natin paano natin i-determine or identify ang P, R, at saka B. Okay. Now, ulit, ang R ay yung may percent sign, di ba? And then usually, magkatabi lang ang R at saka yung B. It is always usually followed by of. So, 30% is the rate. Ito yung base, at ang base ang nawala, and ito yung percentage. Another one. What percent of 50 is 15? So, again, nandito yung of. So, rate times the base is percentage. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung rate. Okay? And then, ayan, ito yung base, and ito yung percentage. Another one. Okay. What number is 10% of 250? So, again, ito yung may percent sign. Edi, ito yung rate, diba? So, ito yung base kasi rate times the base. Ayan. And then, ito yung percentage. Another one. Okay. N of 350 is 35. Again, ito yung of. So, ibig sabihin, dahil ito yung of, ito yung rate times the base. Equals percentage. Is equal, diba? So, again, this is rate, base, percentage. Okay. Next, 11% of 60 is N. So, ito yung may percent sign, ito yung rate, ito yung base, and ito yung percentage. Another one, 16 is 20% of what number? Sorry, nagsobra yung of ko dito. So, ito yung rate, okay, of what number? So, ibig sabihin, ang nawala dito is the base. Diba? And then, ito yung percentage. So, there are times na nauna yung percentage and then rate ang base. Meron ding nauna yung rate, base, tapos percentage. Okay? So, dapat lang alam paano ay identify ang rate, base, at saka percentage. Okay? Kahit pa magbaligtaran yan. Right. 100% of 65 is N. So, again, ito yung may percent sign. So, ito yung rate. Ito yung base. Ito yung percentage. Another one. 150 is N of 75. Nandito yung of. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung rate times the base is percentage. Ayan. Okay. Diba? Okay. So, again, nandito yung may percent sign. Andito yung of, diba? So, ibig sabihin, ang nawala is the base. So, rate times the base, percentage. And then, last one, 150 is N of 75. So, ibig sabihin, this is the percentage. So, percentage is equal to rate times the base. So, ito yung rate. Okay? Ito yung base at ito yung percentage. So, sana nakakatulong para madali nating isolve ang anumang nawawalang term. Okay? So, next. Right, again, let's solve this one. We have, what is 80% of 35? So, kung titignan nyo, 80%, ito yung may percent sign. So, ito yung rate natin. Ito yung base, and ang nawala ay percentage. Right? So, P, R, and P. And using Techan's triangle, since nawalang P, okay, that would just be rate times the base. Diba? Kasi tinakpan ko yung PO, ayan. So, ang natira is rate times the base. I-multiply mo ngayon ang rate and the base. So, P is equal to R times B. So, that would be 80% of 35. And gagawin natin tong decimal point, ay decimal pala. So, this is 0.80 times 35. And the answer would be 28. Another one. 30% of what number is 27? So, ayan, ito yung rate. Nawala natin is the base and this is the percentage. So, since nawala ang base, okay, ayan, gagamitan natin is P over R. So, B is equal to P over R. So, that would be substituting P is 27, ang rate is 30. So, ang 30 dito gagawin natin 0.30. So, this is 27 over 0.30 and ang sagot natin is 90. Number 1. What percent of 50 is 15? So, ngayon, ang nawala is the rate. Ito yung base at ito yung percentage. Ayan. So, solving for the rate. Ayan. Using Techan's triangle. Okay. So, P is just over B. Ilagay natin sa, gagamitan natin P over B. Okay. So, rate is equal to P over B. And then substituting, you have 15 over 50. And then reduce the lowest term, pwede na yan 3 over 10. Ayan, 3/10. E di, in decimal, that is just 3/10, diba? Kaya lang, since gagawa tayo ng percent, okay, dapat i-move mo ng dalawang decimal places yan. At dahil isa lang yan, didagdagan mo ng 0. So, dapat ang sagot is 30%. Okay? So, kahit pa, ma'am, paano yan, ma'am? Isa lang yan. E di, pag nag-move ka ng dalawa, kasi nga, dahil percent, movement is dalawa. Laging dalawa. So, from decimal to percent, dalawang movement pakanan, and then percent to decimal, dalawang movement pakaliwa. Okay? So, since kulang ito, dagdagan ng isang 0. So, sagot natin is 30%. Okay? 100% of 65 is N. So, ito na ngayon ang rate. Ito ngayon ang base percentage. Right? So, ang nawala dito again is percentage. So, that is just rate times the base. Yan. So, P is equal to R times B. So, rate natin is 100%. Okay? And then, base is 65. Now, para baguhin ito in decimal, again, move ng dalawa. Dalawa lang lagi, di ba? So, mula dito, isa, dalawa. Ibig sabihin, this is just 1. 100% is just equal to 1 kasi buo. So, 1 times 65, that is just 65. So, huwag kayong magtaka bakit 65 pa rin yung sagot kasi buo yan. 100% is just equal to 1. Ayan, no? So, pwede mo nang tanggalin yung 0.00. Parang pareho sa pera, di ba? Pwede nang wala itong 0.00. So, 1 times 65 is just 65. So, ibig sabihin, buo pa rin siya kasi 100%. Okay? Right? 150 is N of 75. So, eto yung rate, okay, kasi nandito yung abo, rate times the base, diba? So, rate, base, percentage. Ayan. So, ang nawala natin is rate. So, paano natin isolve ang rate ulit? Ayan. Gamit yung Techan's triangle, that would be P over B. Diba? So, rate is equal to P over B. And then, substitute natin yung P, which is 150, and base is 75. Okay, so you have there 150 over 75. Reduce to lowest term, 2 over 1 lang yan. Okay, now, paano ngayon yan? This is a whole number, which is 2. Diba? So, you would say, ma'am, 2 lang yan. Dapat ang rate ay may percent, diba? So, dapat gagawin natin itong rate, yung may percent sign. So, dapat move ka ng isa, dalawa. Kasi usually, pakanan, di ba? Kapag naka-decimal, wala siyang decimal point. Understood, nandito yung decimal point niya. So, move ka dapat ng dalawa. So, isa, dalawa. Okay? So, ang sagot natin is 200%. So, siguro tatanungin nyo, ma'am, tama kaya yung sagot natin dyan? Tama, kasi 75 ang base. 100% ay buo, di ba? So, 100% ay 75. Kung 200% na yun, di doble na, di ba? So, doble sa 75, that would be 150. Okay? Next, we have 25 is 20% of what number? Again, ito yung rate, ito yung base, ito yung percentage. Diba? So, since nawala ang base, okay, ito, gamitin natin. So, you have P over R. So, base is equal to P over R. And then, substituting, this is 25 dito sa P. And then, this is now 0.20. So, babaguhin natin yan, gagawin natin decimal. So, you have 25 over 0.20. Ayan. So, solving for that, answer is 125. Okay, let's have this problem. Minho has 500 pesos weekly allowance. He saves 20% of it for his projects. How much does he save every week? Now, for a problem, dapat intindihin. Read the problem carefully. And then, what is asked? Sabi dito, how much does he save every week? So, hinanap dito is magkano yung nasisave niya. Diba? So, ano ba gayon ang given natin? So, ang given dito is yung 500 pesos weekly allowance niya. And then, 20% of it. So, ibig sabihin yung 20% of the 500. So, itong it na to talks about the 500. So, 20% ng 500 ay sinisave niya. Okay, so given is B. Ito na ngayon ang B natin. Ito na ngayon ang 20% ang rate natin. So, ibig sabihin, ang percentage ang hahanapin kasi ito yung savings niya, which is 20% of 500. Yan. So, solving, again, gamit tayo ng Techan's triangle. So, nawala ay P. So, since nawala ang P, that would be rate times B, or rate times the base. Okay, so P is equal to R times B. And then, substituting, you have 20% of 500. And then, 20% is the same as 0.20. And then, times 500. Okay, so P therefore is 100. So, ibig sabihin, yung 20% of 500 ay 100 at yun na yung sinisave niya every week. So, Minho saves 100 pesos every week. Next, 12 boys in a grade 6 class are members of the drum and lyre band. This is 30% of the whole class. How many pupils are there in the class? So, what is asked? How many pupils are in the class? So, the total pupils in the class or the whole class. Tama, di ba? So, ano ngayon ang binigay? 12 boys and then 30% daw ito of the whole class. So, ibig sabihin, 30% ang rate of the whole class. Since hinanap, ano yung whole class? Ito yung nawala. So, base ang nawala. So, 30% of the base or of the whole class. And then, 12 is the percentage. So, given percentage is 12, P is 12, rate is 30%, and then ang nawala is the base. So, solution, gamit ang Techan's triangle. Since nawala ang base, okay, we now use P over R. So, base is equal to P over R, and then substituting, you get ang P is 12 and then rate is 30, diba? So, this is 12 and then this is 0.30. Yan, kasi ginawa natin decimal. And then, solving, you have 40. So, there are 40 pupils in the class. Okay? Another one. There are 2,500 moviegoers in a certain movie house. Only 600 of them are male. What percent of the moviegoers are male? So, hanap dito is the percent or the rate of the moviegoers that are male. The percent, what percent is it? Okay, so what percent are male? So, given, we have, ito yung total moviegoers, 2,500. At ito yung percentage, yung part ng 2,500. So, 600 lang, di ba? And they are the male. So, 600. Ang nawala natin dito is the rate. Solution. Gamit ang Techan's method again. Okay? Since nawala ang rate, okay, so ayan. So, gagamitin natin ngayon is P over B. So, rate is P over B. So, palitan natin ito. This is 600 at ang base is 2,500. Okay? And then, solving for it, you get 0.24. Okay? Now, dahil rate ang hanap, di gagawin natin itong percent, di ba? So, para magiging percent, move ka ng isa, dalawa. Di ba? So, this is now 24%. Kasi rate ang nawala. Okay? So, 24% of the moviegoers are male. Observe the following. Okay? Tignan kung ano yung pattern. 10% of 50 is 5. 10% of 120 is 12. 10% of 2,000 is 200. 10% of 300 is 31. And 10% of 100 is 10. Now, kung nahalata nyo, okay, yun nga din sabi ng mga estudyante ko, ma'am, tinanggal lang yung 0. Yes, nawala lang yung 0. Pero, kung tutuusin, dahil nandito yung decimal point sa gilid, okay, nag-move ka lang ng isa. So, move ng isa, since 0 naman ang katabi, tinanggal na lang. So, this is 5. And then, this is 12. This is 200. This is 31. This is 10. Now, bakit dapat malaman kung anong nangyari sa decimal point? Kaya ko in-emphasize na nag-move lang ang decimal point ng isang place. Okay? Kasi hindi sa lahat ng panahon ay 0 ang nasa dulo. Paano kung ganito? Ayan, 55. So, 10% of 55. Hindi mo na pwedeng tanggalin to. Dahil hindi to 0 eh. Kaya move ka ng isang decimal point, ay isang decimal place. So, this is now 5.5. Okay? So, yung tatanggalin ang 0 works only kung 0 ang dulo. Pero dahil hindi to 0, dapat move ang decimal point lang. Kasi nag-move ka lang naman talaga dito eh. 0 nga lang kasi yung dulo. Okay? So, 10% of 458 is just, okay, 45.8 kasi move ka lang ng isa ulit. Tandaan lang ha, ang decimal point ay nasa gilid ng lahat ng numbers. Hindi nga lang pinakita. Okay? So, this is 45.8. Okay? And then, 20% of 60. Now, paano ngayon yan? 20% of 60. Eh, alam mo na 10% is 6. Diba? Kasi move lang ng isa. So, 10% is 6. Eh, 20%, eh, di dalawang 6 lang. So, this is 12. Okay? 30% of 20. Eh, ganun din. Dahil 10% ay 2, kasi move ka lang ng isa, 10% ay 2, eh, di gawin mo lang 3. So, 2, 4, 6. So, 30% of 20 is just 6. Now, 90% of 40. Now, paano yan? 90% ito. Eh, alam mo na kung paano kuhanin ang 10%. Ayan lang yun, 4. Kaya, i-minus mo na lang yung 4 dito. So, this is just 36. Okay? And then, 90% of 50, tanggalin mo ulit yung 5 kasi 10% ay 5. So, this is 45. So, 90% of 30, tanggalin mo yung 3 kasi 10% is 3. Diba? So, tinanggal mo yung 10%, natira na yung 90%, di ba? So, tanggalin yung 3. This is 27. And then, 50% of 50. Now, 50% is kalahati. Okay, this is 50 over 100. Reduce the lowest term, kalahati lang ito. So, kalahati ng 50 ay 25 lang, di ba? And then, 50% of 200 ay 100. Now, paano yung 80% of 20? Eh, di tanggalin mo lang din ang 20%. So, 10% is 2. So, 20% is 4. So, tanggalin ang 4 dito. Ang natira is 16. So, 16 is 80% of 20. And then, 80% of 100 is just 80 din. And then, 100% of 1,000. Since 100% yan, di ba buo lang yon, di ba? So, sagot is 1,000. And then, 200% of 500, di ang buo ay 5. Di dalawang buo na yan kasi 200%. So, this is just 10. Okay? So, another thing pala, 25% is 1/4 of any number. So, any number, divide mo lang pala with 4 para makuha yung 25%. Okay? So, hindi ko nasali kasi dito. Okay? Let's have some practice exercise. Please pause the video kung nagsasagot pa.